Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and I want to talk about Sony getting into NFTs, potentially filing a patent, to get their platform, like the PlayStation 5 potentially to have transferability of skins and all sorts of stuff. I want to get into this because this is huge for the gaming world, huge for NFTs, for the future. And if you're like a VV fan and if you're into Marvel and all these big names and everything in Disney, the games over on Sony on their PlayStation and all the games that are out through other platforms. This is kind of a big potential step in the future of all this stuff, these big IPs coming to like the NFT space even more in a different way. Fortnite, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. I'll read an article right here and I'll post this article in the description of the video, but there's lots. If you just search right now, you can find tons of articles, but I found a good one here on Cointelegraph. Just has a good example, shows it all. So if you do like the vid, make sure you hit like and make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you think about this, because this is crazy news. And you can also follow me on Twitter for sure. I'll actually, tweet out this article as well. And then you can check it out there. I'll follow you back. We can continue the conversation, but this is nuts. Let's go to Cointelegraph. Like I said, there's a bunch of different articles, but I like this one because it actually breaks down certain things that I want to talk about right here. So Sony eyes NFT transfers across multiple game platforms, reveals a patent, okay? Sony's NFT framework aims to integrate NFTs into gameplay with technology representing skins and other unpopular game functionality. So if you think about like Fortnite, for example, the notion of actually owning those skins and taking them to other games and all this stuff, this is kind of like what's going on. If you're following in the gaming world, it's slowly starting to move this way as companies like this prepare for the future, for this next wave of digital ownership and cross-platform use right here. Sony Interactive Entertainment, the video game Goliath, running the PlayStation brand, filed a patent for framework allowing users to transfer and utilize non-fungible tokens, NFTs, across multiple game platforms. Over several years, Sony's interest in crypto has been evidenced by numerous partnerships and trademark registration. So they're getting up, they're slowly building in the scenes to see if this happens. Now, this doesn't mean it's going to happen. This just means they're preparing. But if you look at like Web3 and gaming and how that's growing, specifically in 2023, in the early stages here, there's lots of content creators covering this. There's lots of news going on. It's coming right here, right? So right here, if you check it out, there's a little patent thing right here. If you can see, if I can zoom in a bit, this is what's uncovered. Before you begin, there's a unique skin in the game that only one gamer group can find. They will then own its NFT and can then use the skin in other games across other game systems and platforms. So that's part of one thing right here. That's pretty crazy, from their patent filing right here. The source comes from Patents Scope, WIPO.int. So there you go. There's one part right there. Sony's framework aims to integrate NFTs into gameplay, wherein the technology can represent skins and other popular in-game functionalities. Summarizing the patent, the abstract explained the intended feature. So check this out. Responsive to the determination, the NFT is provided to the first end user entity so that the digital asset may be used via the NFT across plural different computer simulations and across plural different computer simulation platforms. So could you imagine having your skins move across? It's like Ready Player Me, who's already doing this whole thing where you can take your Ready Player Me avatar and move it into different, metaverses, like spatial and stuff. This is kind of the future. And if it gets into gaming and they do it in the background, then no one has to know all crypto and all that stuff. They can just buy their skins, move them across, own them, and maybe hold them in a wallet or something like that. It's really for the masses, if you ask me. Moreover, it added that the NFT's ownership could be transferred to other end user entities for their own use across different simulations and platform. So you can transfer it. There's a whole diagram right here: digital asset, metadata, blockchain. Congrats right here. And then this one, before you begin, and then it goes over here. Congrats, you're the first person to beat the boss of this game. You now have the right to use the hunter damage weapons in other games per your new NFT, so you can win NFTs by playing. It's all pay to earn, and maybe there'll be a marketplace where you can sell this stuff. This is the transferability aspect of it, from what I understand. Once implemented, PlayStation 5 users will be able to experience NFT use cases via mainstream gaming titles. As of December 2022, the total number of active users on PlayStation Network is 112 million. which continues to grow every year. So this is quite crazy. This is, like I said, just the beginning of this stuff. It's just the framework. It doesn't mean this is happening tomorrow. Certain game companies have to get on board with this kind of thing too and see if they want to offer it. So this might take a few years, but it's very exciting, in my opinion, about what could happen in Web3. You guys let me know. I'll put the link to the article in the description. There's tons. If you just Google Sony NFT, you'll get lots of different articles. Do some research, check it out. Give me your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting.